You know what time it is. 10:29 Pacific time. Well, let's see. I think I've read everything. Everybody's still talking, so fine. We'll say something. Oh, you guys. Um, I I am speechless. There you go. What? She said nothing? Yeah. You know, Jeff is in front of me. I looked. I don't understand that, but it's okay. It it's okay. It's it's okay. Um, though I wish you would have finished watching the video, but you didn't. It's easier to jump in and just, you know, I've people make mistakes, verbal mistakes, physical mistakes. They just simply make mistakes. That's what makes them human. I have made mistakes my whole life. I can give you the volumes of mistakes I've made. As though you wouldn't read them, they're there. I had no intention of hurting Jay Fry. Actually, I got out all the bad stuff at first. Jay Fry, you're the blah 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 blah. Hmm. But I've also been where the pain has been so great that sometimes you get so angry, the world spins around you, and you hear nothing else but your own heartbeat and the fear that's there. Seriously. I've been angry. I've struck out. I've been happy. I love people. Um, and if I, if I hurt Jay Fry, who has grown very quiet to this whole thing, that bothers me. Um, it's like, you know, kicking out your, I call them trolls, him and Peavy, but to be honest, um, you know, to be honest, I didn't mean to strike. It wasn't striking. Bringing up somebody's um, a divorce is highly personal and highly painful. People kid me all the time about how many times I've been married, and I have been married a lot of times. But there's pain in some and not others. And I've got to listen close to try and figure out, are they insulting me or are they trying to talk to me? Sometimes it's just a yell and scream. I may not be the target. I may be a vision of a target, a metaphor of a target, but not actually the target. I I belong to a few sites, and I have a rule, and that is not to put any site down. And the reason why is because that site bred this site, bred this site, and it's a form of giving birth to something new, the nova of vlogging. Now, of course, when YouTube first came into the world, it had a lot of possibilities in that, and it was privately owned by two guys, and everything seemed to go well until they became very rich and happy, and they sold it to a corporation. And then the corporation got sued, and all that ugly stuff started happening, and people started losing their music, they started being banned. It got really, really tough. So, um, and your major partners were getting fed up. And that's one reason why Renato started Vlogger Hacks, him and Tom. I mean, they had good reasons to. I don't blame them. And besides, the possibilities were endless, and actually, it did work. Their science project no longer was a science project. It became what it was supposed to be. People in a village on the internet. I I am so sorry that anybody got offended, or everybody. Um, but the truth of vlogging is to attempt not not to rip somebody apart for their feelings or exactly what they're saying. You've got to let people talk. You know, it's hard. It's hard. I feel like I think a lot of reason why the women here are so quiet is because they really don't want to get involved in the turmoil, and no one's blaming them. But it's turned into a site of um, of men. There's women here. I mean, it's like, okay, over exaggeration. But when somebody's getting pounded or there's an argument, then, you gotta have friends. Somebody's gotta have friends. I mean, even the worst creature on the earth has got to have somebody back them, for pity's sakes. I've learned a lot. I had to see myself, who I was, or what might be someday. I met somebody I wanted to grow up to be. I met people that I wish I could be. I wanted to be part of the crowd and laugh and giggle. That's not bad. I never said I was removing my movies. I just won't be around too much. Check in now and then. But I'm going through a lot. Yeah. And all of it very painful. But that's the story of my life. You've seen most of it. I really love you guys, all of you, on all sides. There's nothing better than to know the small villages that you walk into. I walked into a small village. Thank you for the hugs, the love, and the misunderstandings.